Hello everyone! A while ago we made a video explaining the different materials you need to bind your projects. In today's video we are going to show you the different types of structures or bindings that you can use to put the pages in. Binding rings are always a basic item to start with when making your first albums. Our brand rings are available in packs of 6 in a wide variety of colors. They also come in different sizes, 30mm, 45 or 60, so you can use one or the other depending on the thickness of your project. Binding with these rings is very easy, as you only need to make a hole with a crocodile or hole punch and insert the ring into the holes. With this system, you can make simple albums with 1, 2 or more of these rings, and if you wish, you can reinforce the holes with an eyelet. Our brand Craftelier has a wide range of colors that match the colors of the rings, so you can easily combine them. Another way to reinforce the holes is by using this reinforcer, punching in cardboard to then glue them in your projects. Another very simple type of binding would be using the ring mechanism. The system would be similar to the previous one, but in this case, the rings are attached to this base. You'll need to create a structure with a spine to place on the inner part of it. On the screen, you will find a link to this video in which we explain how to place them. In this way, you have an album ready to place on your pages with a very professional finish. Speaking of rings, these rings have become very popular in recent years. They are the perfect binding for planners, diaries and notebooks, but you can also use them to create very original albums. To use these rings, you need a punch that makes this kind of perforation in the shape of a mushroom. You can get this one from We-Are, which makes a single hole and punches all kinds of materials, such as cardboard, acetate or these ones from our brand, with which you can make 9 or 11 holes. Once you have punched the paper, you can insert the ring, which is held in place by its wider edge. The best thing about this type of binding is that you can change the pages as often as you like because they are easy to remove and replace. If you have been making albums for a while, it is always a good idea to buy a binding machine such as a Cinch or a Suture. These are machines that allow you to punch holes in projects of any size, both paper and cardboard, and they can also help you to place wires or coil bindings. It's the kind of binding you see in bookshops and stationery shops, but now you can do it in your own home. On our channel, you can find some videos on how to use the Cinch, the multi-cinch and the Suture. And on our website, you can choose from a lot of sizes and colors of wires for your projects. For this type of binding, you can use these wires. You have to place the paper here and close the wire with the help of your binding machine. You can also use these coil bindings. To make a binding with them, you just have to turn this spiral through the paper. Another very simple way of binding is to create booklets that are joined together with threads or ribbons. To do this, fold the cardboard in half, obtaining a double page. Make a half perforation in the fold so that when you open it, you can see the hole is right in the center. Repeat this as many times as pages you want and place them inside each other, putting the thread through the holes and tying a knot in the center. In this case, we have put 2 little books joined to cardboard covers. Another popular type of binding is spine binding. To make it, you need a strip of cardboard as high as your album. Make some marks on it with a bone folder in such a way that you get some tabs on the sides and this kind of mountains, which you will glue together so that they are firmly secured. This will be glued to the spine of the album and the pages will also be glued. Make double pages as in the previous example, but in this case put glue on the inside to hold them in place and attach them to the tabs in this way. From this base, you can add all sorts of variations such as pockets, tabs, envelopes or whatever you like. We have shown you the most basic binding, but there are many more, such as Coptic, Japanese, Australian, zigzag, or using envelopes. The fun of scrapbooking is in trying, imagining, and inventing. We encourage you to try all and create all kinds of albums to preserve your memories. Tell us, which one did you like the most? See you in the next video.